Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 28 of May I Scraplift You, a hop started by Crystal Barrett with Pineapple Papers. And today I scraplifted Kate Blue at Crafty Queen Cat. And that is her layout, and I'm going to show you a still close-up, and there is her Instagram account right there. And I love this layout. It's kind of on the simple side with it just being a half and half and some layering. And I probably could have added even more layers of little bits and pieces, but I do love the way that this turned out. So I decided I was going to use this Die Cuts with View Ocean Wonder because I have this big piece of scrap and I thought it would be a really good fit for this. And then I have that white cardstock in the back. And then I pulled my Delusions Vibrant Turquoise Shimmer Spray. And she doesn't look like she has any mixed media on hers, but I thought it might add a little something, something. And then I have this Paper Studio twine that I thought I'd use. She's got this little bit of twine or ribbon, or not ribbon, twine or thread. And then I pulled some different things out of my beach stash because I will be documenting a day at the beach with my best friend. And that is me in the front with the bright blue-green hair. These are my mermaid pictures. So I'm not using that top little one because it's almost identical to the bigger one. So I am going to just use she has the bigger one and then the small one. So I have all my papers and embellishments. I have this awesome pictures and this layout. So let's see how this goes. So the first thing I did was pull out the scrap that I knew that I wanted to use as my half and half. I love this paper. It is shiny, shimmery, and gorgeous. These colors are some of my favorite. Purple and teal, aqua, anything in that blue-green family makes me super happy. And I love this side of it right here that you can see, but I thought that this other side looks a little bit like fish scales. And my best friend and I have had these conversations about how my hair laying on the beach with my blue-green hair makes me look like a mermaid. Let me promise you something. I do not look like a mermaid. However, we were having a fantastic time laying out on the beach. It's the only day that we really were able to do that. And so we had a fantastic time and laughed a lot, which pretty much always happens when my best friend and I are together. So I decided she does not look like she has anything going between the two, the half and halves. But I love that paper that was on the back side of this fishy stuff. So I thought that I would go ahead and lay this down here. It brings a little bit of that shiny in there. I didn't need it to cover the hole from that paper pad, but it does help if I needed it to. But I knew that the layering that was going to go behind the picture would cover that up. So now I'm going to pull out the rest of the scraps that I want to try and use some of. I need something big enough for the 4x4 picture. I need something big enough for the 2x2. I want some little this and that. And then there is a piece in behind the picture that comes up and goes down, but on the top and the bottom of the pictures. So I wanted to make sure I had enough of that. And I really could have added some more things. I pulled that little purple strip right there on the on the right, because I thought I would add some little lines of embellishment or paper strips. But I did not end up doing that because of what I chose to do underneath. And I am perfectly thrilled with the way this layout turned out. I would use this layout again. It is such a great way to document. And I really just love all the little, I keep saying, all the little things that catch your eye on the layout, hers and mine. So I put my bigger picture on this dark purple paper because I knew that would stand out on the white paper and the teal. And then the other one is on a white, but it's waves, so it's got some blue in it as well. And I decided to use this seashell paper. It is not long enough because I want it to come from the top and the bottom, so I just cut it. And while I do like using scraps, I have no desire to waste paper. So there's no reason to have pulled another piece out. I can just, there's no point in wasting. So to me, I do not begrudge anyone else who doesn't want to do that. That's perfectly fine. Whatever makes you happy. But wasting paper does not make me happy. So I tape this picture down just on the right side because I'm going to be doing a little tucking here and there. So I didn't want to tack it down over there on the left. But I do want to put this little picture down, and I only attached it to the picture, like in that small little corner. But then I realized that paper is mostly white. So I get out my peacock feathers and just get a little dauber and ink around. Funny enough, I ink around and then I realized I need to take the whole thing off because I wanted to put that mixed media Delusion shimmer spray on there. So then I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to just cover it. I just put this down. It won't be a big deal to move it. So I just take those shimmer sprays and I just tap them a little bit down here, only in the bottom, like not a lot, no big blobs, just kind of a splattering that does go up a little bit. But overall, it's mostly confined to that bottom left corner. And I do love how this looks. So then I put it back down, the pictures, and try and get it mostly centered with that seashell paper behind it. And then I get this twine from Hobby Lobby and I pull the teal and the purple because those are the colors that are predominant in this layout. Of course, the teal, but I also want to bring a little purple in because the purple paper, I'm getting a lot of tongue tying going on here. So I've never really done this before, at least not enough to where I can remember, but I've seen it in so many people's layouts. A lot of the ladies with Dottie Dot Flare use them under their flare, and I just think it is so cool. And I just would have never thought to just kind of wrap or wad up, yarn or twine or embroidery thread or something and just tucking it down like that. I just think it adds such a neat little embellishment. And I just, I learned so much from all the scrappy people that I have met in the last year and a half. I mean, just so much. So I get that down there. Now she has a word, like a circular word phrase or maybe even a flare in that spot. And I am still waiting for my flare. They are on their way. I got my email. So right now, the majority of the remaining flare I have are winter themed and I have penguins. And I really felt like my penguins would not fit this layout. So I pull out this My Mind's Eye, it says My Mind's Eye Paper Goods, and it is decorative brads, and I pull a few of them off of here. So the first one I pulled off is this bigger one, and it has a palm tree on it, and then the smaller one has like a palm leaf. And then I work on getting this little banner off, and it says, "Let the sea set you free." And it's teal and has that light aqua color in the middle, and I love that. So it has it displayed with the pink brads. And if you've ever watched me create a layout with my best friend on it, I do not use pink if I can help it. I have gone to the trouble of coloring in a word phrase that was pink. So I don't always, but typically I do my very best not to put any pink on here. So I changed the little brads that they had, the pink ones, out with these two teal ones. And so I do love that. And the pink wouldn't have worked on this layout, not only because I don't already have it on there, but, the only thing pink is my bathing suit. So I put the one up there pretty much where she has, I don't know if hers are brads or not, but I put one up there next to or above the picture. And then I put this Let the Sea Set You Free down on the bottom because she's got some little word phrases down there. And I thought that'd be a good place for it. And so I put it there. And I just put both of the little brads through and just kind of pushed it gently into the page so I could see a little indent so I knew where to poke the hole with my paper piercer. All these P's: purple, paper, piercer, punch. Ay, ay, ay. So then I took the bigger one that had the palm tree and I tuck it in right in the middle of my little nest of twine. And I just use my extra, not the pretty color washi tape to cover the brad tines on the back so that they don't get caught up on the other layout that'll be behind it. And then I just keep going on. I've got these cute sticko puffy theme stickers that are fishies, and they are super cute. And I have one that's blue and purple, one that's green and purple, and then another one I'll add in a little while that's just purple, like 3 different colored shades of purple. So I just add those in. I know we're on the beach and not in the ocean, but I thought the fishies were cute, and I was going with the whole mermaid theme and the scales, and so anyway. So I found some word phrases in my Tim Holtz. Two of them are from the Snarky collection. One says "When in Doubt Vacation," and that is right underneath the picture. And then the one above the picture I put up there because it was too big to put on the bottom. It says, "Not only does my mind wander, sometimes it walks off completely." And that is super fitting and appropriate for me and my best friend. And then I put one down at the very bottom that says, "I feel so lucky," which is totally true. Being on the beach with my best good friend is a dream, and that just makes me super happy. And then that is all I did with the word phrases. So I have 3 on the bottom and then that one at the top. And so then I took my washi tape because she's got looks kind of like clear washi, really, with a little bit of color. And I just took this glittery washi that came from the paper studio and put a strip up at the very top of that little strip of seashell paper and a little strip down at the bottom between 2 of the word phrases. And then I got my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive and put a few dots over here to the right of the picture, or to the left of the picture, to the right of the little wad of twine. And then I had 3 more below the little small picture. And I put these little hearts in teal and purple. And I added an additional heart up there by that smaller brad. And then I added this little fishy as well. And then to finish things off, I decided to add this Nuvo Deluxe not adhesive, but the Nuvo Deluxe crystal drops in plum pudding. And I thought that would just finish things off and give another little bit of color over here on the left especially. And then I did like some little bubbles almost out of the fish's mouth. And that's it. So now I'm going to show you the close-up of her layout. And there again, Crafty Queen Cat with a K, Craft and Cat with a K, is her Instagram. Please go check her Instagram account out and all her awesome layouts. I've had a really hard time when Crystal gave us the list of people who had already approved and said, for sure, please go ahead and scraplift me. I went on each of their Instagram accounts, and some of them were really hard to make choices. So I'm mostly just going to show you the bottom because there's really nothing up at the top. So I hope you all will come back again tomorrow for day 29. Tomorrow is also Scraplift Crafternoon with some of my fabulous friends. And I hope you'll go down in the description box and check out the other awesome creatives who are scrapbooking this week with May I Scraplift You. And I hope you all go hop along and see who they scraplifted and what they are doing. So I hope y'all will come back tomorrow. And I hope you have a great day. Love the ones you love and happy scrapping.